Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming. This is The Walking Dead Comics, issue number 2, Read and Explained, or as we like to call it, Comics with Killshot. So first of all, thank you to all of you that tuned in as we did issue number 1. I asked you guys if you want to see more issues, and overwhelmingly there were hundreds of people that responded yes. So as long as you guys want to watch them, I'll continue doing them all the way up to 161. I think it's up to now. And as they add more, we'll catch up at some point and continue to do readings. So let's get you caught up real quick on issue number 1. Rick woke up in a coma, was a little shocked. There's a lot of zombies out there, walkers. He was looking for Carl and Lori, ran across Morgan and Dwayne, went back to the police station, got his police gear, got him some guns, killed a couple walkers. He actually stopped the car, got out, and shot his first walker, got back into the car, and drove away at the end of issue number 1. And here we see Rick actually on the cover on a horse. So something is amiss. So let's move forward and see exactly what happens. I won't read line for line, but I'll give you a real quick interpretation of what I think is going on, and you guys help out in the comments below. So here you can see this is volume number 1, issue number 2, November 2003. Here we go. Rick is driving. Looks like we got some moonlight, and then we got some sunlight. So he's driving all night, gets to Georgia, and damn it, not again. So I guess he is running out of gas at a gas station. Gets back in the car and looks over, and he's speechless. There's a walker hanging out of the car, but he manages to get it going once again, drives forward, and we got, damn it, so what is going on? Is he out of gas again? It looks like he is. So he runs out of fuel, checks the radio, grabs his gear, and he is hitting the road. So we got Sheriff Rick Grimes walking along. Looks like he comes across, jumping over a fence here, going into the house. Knock, knock. Anybody home? I'm coming in. I'm not here to hurt or rob you. I just need some gasoline. So, yeah, well, going to a home for some gasoline. Probably would have been better if he just robbed them. So, sniff, sniff, gah, opens up the door. Easter eggs, looks like we got a picture over on the left. Don't know if that's important. We got a cross and a whole lot of dead people. So, this family has been completely obliterated. He just runs out. He's getting out, and we get Hawag. I love these powerful things like pop, bam, Hawag. So hashtag Hawag. That's hard to say. Looks like he's a little bit disgusted, kind of sick. Goes over to the barn. Never know what you're going to find in the barn, but he does find Mr. Ed. So hello. Hey girl, I guess he knows the sexes of his horse. They leave you all alone in here. Sure could help. Interested in going to Atlanta. Need to find my wife and son. Have you ever been to Atlanta? Rick is losing it. So he is actually having a dialogue with the horse here. You mind if I take this? Might come in handy. And you ready, girl? So here we go. He is rolling right along, getting his mojo back. Slow down. So this horse needs to be free. It's actually, this is like, what is that, equestrian? Jumping over stuff. Whoa, that's better. Don't want you passing out before we get there. So he slows it down, and then he wants to know if the horse has a name. So he's been through Atlanta on a horse with no name. Let's see. He's getting a little bit into the backstory. Want to know about the happiest day of my life? Well, surely. So he needs to get some things off his mind. And he's talking about the morning he was sitting there, had a second cup of coffee, and then a call came in. It was my wife, Lori, and her water had broken. So it looks like the happiest day of his life is when he found out that he was going to be a father and actually have Carl. So the first time I laid eyes on little Carl, you know, on second thought, it's actually making him more depressed by talking about that because he doesn't think that he is going to find him. So here we go. Oh, this is just the epic scene. This is when he's actually going into Atlanta. You can see the wreckage. This reminds you of like the video games that are out there, and the first time you see the television, you see a little bit of that the skyscraper in the background. Just awesome. So he's walking in and gets to see a little bit of the actual pain that everyone has been going through. Here he is completely surrounded by walkers, and it is shit. So he's got his police gear on. He thought that was going to help him going into Atlanta so he gets recognized. It's not. So come on, girl, let's get the hell out of here. And the horse is completely surrounded by walkers. Oof and thump. That is not a good sign. So I don't think that the horse with no name is actually going to make it. So we get rum and then shit thock again, and then looks like, yeah, the horse is actually getting devoured. Rick is going to have to get out of there. Manages to pull out his hatchet. That is just a great scene there, right there. I've seen that over and over again. The second panel puts the axe right through the walker's head. Able to get away. Son of a bitch, you bastards. What the hell is wrong with all of you? So I guess at this point he thinks there's maybe some cognition, like they understand him, or it's just anger coming out. So we get blam, blam, blam. So Rick is he's going pistol mode. So thunk, and out of the blue, like an angel from heaven, Glenn shows up. So I get you out of here. Follow me. The pizza delivery boy. This is going to bring back flashbacks for everybody. We missed you, Glenn. And stop using that gun. You'll have the whole city on us. So Rick's kind of getting educated right now that the noise is what's going to attract the walkers. So Glenn has already figured this out. So a little bit of the backstory, why he was going with the horse, and also a little bit of the storyline with Glenn, letting him know what you can and what you can't do. So don't worry about all of them. We'll be long gone before they get here. So they're a little bit slow moving. We're climbing up. Get on this. So we're working our way up the ladder. Come on, man. I'm trying to save your life here. What are you waiting for? Sorry. It's just I've never seen so many of them. Glenn is used to it. He's roaming around the city. Rick just a little bit inundated at this point. Then you're lucky, man. There's nothing down there. And Glenn is going to make a run and a jump for it. So Glenn actually leaps from building to building. And Rick is like, oh no. Oh hell no. I ain't making that jump. But you know what? You got to do it. Trust me. It's easy. And there goes Rick with the running leap. And does he make it? Oof. Thwomp. Jesus, man. You should have thrown the duffel bag over here first. So yeah, the duffel bag was weighing him down. Let's see. So we got to hurry before they spread out again, and then we'll climb down. So they're looking for a spot to climb down. They do. They get over to the other side of the building in good shape. This way, running through the back corridors of Atlanta. From this point on, we need to be careful. Got you. So be careful. Keep quiet. It's not far from here. Heads up, we get a stray walker once again. Didn't even see it. Just out of the blue, they're walking along between the two buildings, and there's another one. So you're going to have to keep your eyes open at all times. Rick's just letting his guard down a little bit. So seriously, telling the story here, woke up in the hospital. We can stop here. It's safe. And just talk about how dangerous it is at this point. So Glenn's going through a little bit, first trying to eat us back there. You can't get into cities anymore. Everyone back there was dead. So Rick basically came all the way to Atlanta, and he found out, sadly, what he thinks is everyone is dead. My wife, my son. Once again, this is the third time. You guys talk about season 7 where we've seen like sad eye Rick. I think this is the third time we've seen him cry in an issue and a half. So pretty emotional times for him right now. Sorry, didn't want you to have to hear it this way. He's talking a little bit about the backstory. They're from Kentucky. May not have come. I don't know where else they'd be. So don't give up hope. Glenn is the inspiration there. We've got to get to a camp. Did you say camp? Yeah, that's where we're headed. So now I think Rick is, well, he's got a little bit of hope, right? I mean, Glenn was giving him a little bit of hope, and now they're going toward camp, so you never know. We're almost there. Mostly latecomers. So a few people have sort of straggled in, and then we get here and look at Rick's face. Holy shit. So what do you think it is, guys, as we turn to the next page? It's got to be, there it is, Lori out of the blue. So we got Rick, Carl coming up, Dad. Oh, thank God. And that's got to be Dale's RV down there on the bottom. So a little bit of an Easter egg. Not sure the people in the second panel. Got a few kids there. I guess we'll figure out who they are. They look like Peanuts characters at this point. And is that Dale beside Lori carrying wood up there in the top column? I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time experiencing some of these. Don't leave too many spoilers. If you know one or two names or faces, leave it in the comments below. So we got a little bit of a reunion. And that is it. So now we're on to the letter hacks, which is the very end of it. So thanks everyone for watching. This is issue number 2. They're a little bit quicker. So these 15, 20 pages, pretty easy to scroll through. As I said before, if you guys want to keep going, you want to see issue number 3 and beyond, let me know your thoughts, your comments, if you guys are learning anything from the comics or how they compare to the TV show. My name is Killshot. Give this video a thumbs up and look for more comics, more videos, and more spoilers. Peace.